21 Things Men Do That Make Women Melt. Hello, and welcome to Melt-iBrainHacks for another educational video. You could be on the receiving end of a makeout session like this with the right knowledge. It's no secret that both men and women find the other to be a puzzle that we just can't seem to figure out. We keep guessing and hoping that we will have some luck along the way. One thing many men find themselves trying to figure out at one time or another is what kind I do to be attractive to women? How can I make them fall for me? What is the way to make a girl hot for me? There are many men out there who miss the answer to these questions by miles. I am here to make this just a little bit easier for you by telling you 21 things that will make a woman melt for you. There is not much or more alluring than a man who realizes how to deal with himself. Before a lady will allow herself to succumb to you or be drawn to you, she has to realize she can depend on you. She has to realize you're not simply a congested child searching for somebody to mother you. Recorded underneath are a couple of alluring ways you can show a lady that you are a capable grown-up. Dependability, reliability, and genuineness are the best characteristics in each man, as per Ranker. Tragically, these attributes are extremely hard to see immediately when we see an individual. Interestingly, as per an investigation, we need only 1/5 of a second after investigating somebody to fall head over heels. From that point forward, elation-inciting synthetic compounds are delivered in the brain. Sometimes present-day young ladies accept that valor exists just in books or films. Yet we need to guarantee you that it's not really like this. There are still obvious men of honor in our reality. Splendid Side has no questions that these days there are genuine legends among men who make young ladies' hearts thump quicker. Here are 21 regular signals that transform a man into Prince Charming. Number 1. Opening entryways. A man who isn't too languid to even think about escaping the vehicle and open the vehicle entryway for his woman is positively mindful and polite. He needs to realize that his woman has a sense of security and agreeable. Each young lady will see the value in this signal that may appear to be unimportant from the outset. Number 2. Saving the last chomp of food. Everybody realizes that the path to a man's heart is through his stomach. Regardless of how cliché this sounds, it's actual. If a man saves the last nibble of his feast for a lady, it implies he really focuses on her and loves her earnestly. Trust us, it's nothing to joke about. Number 3. Investing bunches of energy with your family. If a man is truly intrigued by your child pictures, entertaining tales about your kin, and he decides to invest energy with your folks instead of going to play soccer with his associates toward the end of the week, you can be certain he's the one. Even little motions toward your family show that your huge one loves and qualities you and all your nearby individuals, since family is the main thing for everybody. Number 4. Acquainting you with everybody. A genuine courteous fellow knows without a doubt that if he doesn't present his woman when he meets a companion in the city and chooses to talk with him, the helpless young lady will feel undesirable. A mindful man will not allow such a circumstance to occur, as he thinks often about his woman and has to realize she feels good. Number 5. Giving presents for reasons unknown. The present rulers needn't bother with any unique event to send roses to their women or give them a blessing. It's simply that arbitrary day when, returning from work, he sees a beautiful bouquet in a shop window, recalls his sweetheart, mother, or dear companion, and chooses to get it since it will make his number one individual grin. Number 6. Continually securing you. It's one all the more little signal that only one out of every odd young lady will take note of. Notwithstanding, it's very clear that by deciding to stroll outwardly of the walkway, a man is resolved to shield his woman from any sudden circumstances and any genuine outcomes. With no questions, this is an offer of genuine men of honor. Number 7. Kissing your brow. If a man communicates his affections for his adored one by gently kissing her brow, this implies he's exceptionally connected to her. Also, she, thusly, is staggeringly glad to feel his adoration and care. Number 8. Topping off your fuel tank. This is a decent shock that exhibits that your man is that genuine courteous fellow each lady longs for. By doing this, a man attempts to show his better half the amount he focuses on her without anticipating anything consequently. Number 9. Continually assisting you with putting on a coat. A lady can put on her jacket herself, yet it is anything but an issue of capacity. A respectful man consistently holds out your jacket for you or gives you his when it's a virus. Number 10. Make ladies chuckle. Ladies like men they can mess around with. As per this investigation, a better than average humor assists men with appearing to be more innovative and astute. Also, this factor converts into mating achievement. Number 11. Show prosocial conduct. Researchers say that solitary people who are now and again occupied with prosocial conduct have higher opportunities to begin a steady relationship inside a year. It implies that ladies would incline toward a philanthropic man who carries out beneficial things for long-haul connections. Number 12. Introduce themselves as high status. We of the time hear that cash isn't the way to satisfaction. However, the after effects of this examination are very intriguing. They showed that ladies favored men presenting close, high-status objects, for instance, costly lofts or vehicles, in contrast with customary ones. Number 13. Look more seasoned. There is a truism that men become better with age. Yet does anybody know why? Do they look more alluring with wrinkles, or is it the trace of astuteness in their eyes that makes our hearts soften? Presently we, at last, have the appropriate response. Incidentally, the fascination lies in a greater beneficial encounter that offers more chances to collect assets and deal with them. Number 14. Put some vulnerability. Shekhar Kapoor once said, "I have committed my life to vulnerability." Sureness is the passing of shrewdness, thought, inventiveness. And this is by all accounts something genuine for connections as well. It was demonstrated that ladies who were unconscious of whether a man loved them a ton wound up being more drawn to the man, in contrast with the lesser fascination that ladies felt when they were informed that the men loved them a great deal. Number 15. Deal with canines. These days, canine possession shows generous caretaking in long-haul relations. It signals nurturance, the capacity to submit. Intriguing, even folks who look for transient connections become an object of interest among ladies who are as of now prepared to construct a family. Number 16. Wear red garments. Incidentally, red isn't just for ladies. Researchers say that the shading red essentially impacts ladies' advantage in men. During an investigation, ladies who saw men in red shirts thought of them as higher in status and more alluring. Number 17. Face challenges. Ladies favor men who are prepared to face courageous dangers to challenge avoiders. This end was made in the exploration of G. William Farthing. As per results, takers of gallant and non-courageous dangers were seen as more valiant, athletic, in great shape, rash, and consideration-looking for than hazard avoiders. Be that as it may, just courageous, daring people were seen as more selfless, pleasing, upright, and hot, in contrast with the individuals who like to stay away from risk. Number 18. Grow a facial hair growth. Ladies will in general pick faces with a middle-of-the-road level of beardedness as the most alluring. Yet men with full stubbles are seen as better guardians with great well-being. Furthermore, the manliness level increments directly with the thickness of beard growth. Number 19. Assemble muscles. As indicated by this examination, ladies think about men with muscles hotter, all the more truly prevailing, and unpredictable. Yet such folks are less dedicated to their mates. Men with moderate strength are appraised as the most alluring, and they are bound to have long-haul connections. Number 20. Show interest in youngsters. Ladies have a secret ability to subliminally decide whether a man is keen on kids by their facial responses to decide whether such men are prepared for a drawn-out relationship. Could it be simpler? Simply follow any youngster with your eyes and grin, and the core of your darling lady prevails. Number 21. Develop tall. Does stature matter? This examination demonstrates it does. The researchers got some information about it and found the accompanying solutions. As the young lady, I like to feel sensitive and secure simultaneously. Along with, something simply feels peculiar in considering gazing down into my man's eyes. The outcomes affirm that ladies search for explicit qualities in tall men, like assurance and security, to assemble long-haul connections. In short, we aren't searching for some vain self-important jerk to date. We don't need some jerkwad who couldn't care less about treating ladies with respect. We need a person that can lead with his heart, love us, show sympathy, and compassion. A person that likewise isn't hesitant to act naturally and thinks often enough about himself to invest a little energy into his appearance and well-being. It might appear to be an overwhelming rundown, however, in the event that I discovered a person that fits practically these, then you can begin investing some energy into it and start to draw in ladies to you in a matter of moments. Do you concur with the consequences of these investigations? Would you be able to consider something else that men do that makes a lady's heart soften? Please leave a comment below, like and share with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe iBrainHacks to watch the latest videos.